Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken and Heard open mic here at Kickbutt Coffee in Austin, Texas? I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought. Oh, hold on.
Hello, there's my mic. Okay, check out Lost in Thought. Look at him, he's gorgeous. Come on, shake that Wella Balsam hair.
I don't know what you're
Oh, wait, I'm going to do that intro again.
What?
No, wait, what? Hold on.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken and Heard open mic here at Kickbutt Coffee in Austin, Texas? I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought.
He is his name. He is Lost in
Oh,
Thought.
it didn't work. Damn it. Oh, well.
What didn't work?
I was going to do something that didn't work.
Okay, anyway.
They weren't warmed up.
Let's just say this. Ernie once traded up, got a bigger truck, and Lost in Thought was like, "What did you do?" And Ernie's like, "Oh, I just washed my car and cleaned it out." Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went from a Chevy Colorado, mid-size, smaller
The
pickup,
S10.
to a Chevy Silverado 4x4, black, and he was like, "Oh," and I told him I washed it, and he believed me.
And he
like,
believed
"Oh,
him.
okay."
Oh my God. Okay, shall we start?
Yes.
What's happening, Kickbutt? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and Heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the Huntress, Quinn, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and...
Buzzed.
Hey, what's that guy doing behind you? Does he know we're doing a show?
Don't throw me off, dude.
Oh, sorry.
But nothing shows your undying love and affection for your bartender like what? Money. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, see, tips is just putting it nice. Money, cold, hard, frickin' cash. Dead presidents, greens, do it. If you got a bunch of singles from your job, you're going, man, I don't know what to do with all this. Put it in the tip jar. Man, it's good karma. You make your bartender happy. Happy vibes all over. It's going to be shiny, happy people all over. Okay, I got to stop. Okay, but long story short, you'll make your bartender very smiling happy if you tip her.
Yes.
So please do so. Okay, and the drink specials tonight are Mixed Wells, $4.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time.
What is an antioxidant?
Ugh. Okay, Ernie, come on, man. Come on.
Is it like a pro-oxidant?
You're messing with my groove. Please. Thank you. And mixed well drinks are kind of like whiskey and Coke, rum and Coke, mimosas, screwdrivers, something like that. But we also... $4.25. And we also have specialty drinks named after your hosts. Lost in Thought has a Lost in Thought brain blender for liqueurs. Drink with caution. Ernie B has an Ernie B power-up shot.
Which I'm going to enjoy here in a minute with Quinn.
Yes, it is caffeine and alcohol, or you can get a virgin Ernie B,
It's like
which
a double-
is just caffeine and sugar.
Yeah, it's like a double espresso shot. So if you're dragging, it'll get you going.
It'll help. And for me, you have the Hot Tamale Hot Cocoa, which is really good if it's like 20 below outside, but I don't know. Up to you. It's basically a twist on a Mexican hot chocolate, but instead of cinnamon, it's Fireball. Give it a shot, literally. So, Lost in Thought. What am I missing? Because honestly, Ernie B kept throwing me off so many times.
No, you got it. You have to get to the part.
Sing your song, dance your dance.
Go over
Okay,
to Ernie B.
thank you. So if you'd like to come up here, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and...
You also need to go through the pointers.
I will. That comes later.
What?
Dance. Are we allowed to curse in this one? Fuck yeah! Okay.
I was going to say, what do you fucking want?
You're going to have to say that again.
Dance.
You're going to have to do that again.
Dance. Well, are you going to echo me?
No, you're just going to have to do that again.
I know I will.
He doesn't know where he's at.
Dance.
No, you're going to have to say that again.
What?
If you'd like to sing...
I feel like I'm torn between two parents that are divorcing. What?
If you want to sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and dance better than this schmuck here, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say
The drums are for visual purposes only.
yes.
Yeah, that's for a show later tonight.
Yes, so...
Don't touch. Oh, I thought he was going to
Wayne!
hit.
Oh,
So I talk about the drums and he heads for them. It's like,
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he tried to sit back there and go, how do I do this?
yeah, no, those aren't how those belong to somebody else. So
That's for later. Okay, but okay.
it would be cool.
Ernie B, did you say something?
I just did.
Say something
The
else.
drums are visually
Okay, say something else while I pull up the list.
Something
See-
else while you pull up the list.
Thanks,
something
that helps.
else while she pulls up the list.
Okay, open mic pointers, not rules, pointers. 5 minutes or one song, but since we're kind of light tonight, it's gonna be 5 minutes or two songs. Can do that, so we can get everybody on stage. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
And if you really just don't feel like drinking or anything like that, we have cookies, we have muffins, and we have
Smoothies.
smoothies. We have big slices of cake over there in the cold case. Oh my God!
Is the kitchen open?
For pizza and snacks.
Pizza.
Yeah, Quinn told me for pizza
Oh, okay.
and snacks. Okay.
Delicious pizza.
Can you cuss, Lost in Thought?
I think we already answered that question earlier.
Answer it anyway.
Well, what the fuck? Where are you going? Hey,
You're taking too fucking long to answer.
fuck.
Okay, thank you.
Lost in Thought, the king of dead air.
Fuckity fuck
I
fuck
know, right? It's like crickets. Okay, be considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, but as Lost in Thought says,
fuck. We love audience participation even when someone is performing a piece. But look around you and read the room.
read the room. And when you are up on the mic, pimp your product.
In other words, no heckling.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, because Ernie B, he turns into the Hulk. He'll throw your butt out.
See, I can heckle Hot Tamale and both
Yeah,
of these two up there.
that's part of it.
That's my job.
Yeah. He's like, what? Never mind. I'm going to keep going.
Yes.
Okay, if you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. Like, for example, Mary going once, Mary going twice, on to the next performer. Okay.
Oh, and also, we're gonna probably stop around 6:30ish, maybe 7, because there is another show going on tonight, and we got so around that time you'll probably see some bands starting to load in some gear over here on the side, which is, I mean, you guys have probably seen that before. And also, see, I thought we were gonna be off today, but I'm
Yeah,
glad
this
y'all.
was a surprise.
Yeah, this was a surprise show, but we are definitely off next Sunday and the Sunday after that.
Yeah, I saw
So
that.
we'll be off for 2 weeks because of
Ooh, Sunday.
a special show and because of South by.
Yes.
But right after South by on the 19th, after a 10-day run, I'm still going to come in and we'll be able to do it is the 19th, right? Let me double check. It is, right?
I don't look at calendars anymore.
Also, full disclosure for everyone, if we could close out our tabs by 6:30, I want to go home and walk my dog before the burlesque show.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
that's happy.
Yes.
So everyone
Be
knows.
considerate to your bartender and close
Yeah.
your tab by 6:30.
Yeah, the 19th. We'll be back on the 19th at regular time. And I will be exhausted and out of my mind by then.
He'll be deliriously chugging Ernie B power-up
Yeah, that'll
shots.
be like probably about 150 bands later in a week.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we ready to get started?
You always forget to talk about the Flash, though.
The Flash.
Flash.
What's the Flash?
Flash Gordon?
No, 5 minutes. You.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
the
you.
light. It's the
Yes,
light. It's called the light, not the
light.
flash.
So if you're up here and you're in the middle of your set, and I see that, and I do time you, and if you see me flash my phone light at you, boop, that means wrap it up and get off the stage.
Especially for our comedians.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean stop the minute you see the light. It's like, okay, bring it,
It'd be
bring
like,
it to the end.
he loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like that. Not like that.
Yeah, just
I'm
wrap
not
it
that
up.
evil. I'm
Yeah,
just.
it's just time to wrap it up.
I'm
yeah.
just 0.5% evil.
Hey, get off the stage!
Okay, shall we start the show?
Imagine when they used to have when they actually had the hooks and
The hook?
they would pull people off like that. Okay, you're done.
Wait, thank you. I got it.
Or maybe we should invest in a gong. We just have a fucking gong up there.
The Gong Show. Okay, Start.
I used to like to watch them when somebody was going to hit the gong and one of the other artists would be like, no, give them more time, give them more time. It was funny. Okay. And I haven't had my power up yet.
That's
Hey,
scary.
Tom.
Come on, come
Everyone
on.
that's here for Tom Moon.
Tom Moon at the Airport Boulevard Experience! The Airport Boulevard Experience is you. Get your butts up here.
She'd be right. Come on up. Everybody in the room, there's room up here for everyone, including you, sir. A lot of things are ending now, like the love of the month is, you know what I mean, the love month, the shortest month of the year. Come on up, come on. Yeah, February, the shortest thing. No one's going to give love. Then you proceed by March, which is dedicated to the god of war, okay? And it's also the end of Black History Month, but it's not the end of Black History. We're going to have Dr. Reggie Goodwin up there on the screen telling you how Black history permeates the history of Texas. Now, we have 2 mics here. Tell us why you're here, sir.
I'm here to play a song.
One
Original
song.
music.
One song. Okay, thank you. That's really good. And you, sir? Why are you here?
I'm here to tell some jokes.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. We need that. And you, sir? The one with the intelligence. Yes.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm here to fuck some major shit up. So let's fucking do this. You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, come on. Now, the point is this. What you're going to hear today is something you wouldn't hear anywhere else because... Why are you here?
I'm here to sing.
To
Music.
say, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good reason. Come on. We need to have a reason for what we do, and we need to be able to be uncensored, unfettered, unlimited. Go. Swaggy! Yep! Right. What are you here for? Come on, young. Come on. Look so good.
Thank you.
Why are you here?
I'm here because Sophia and her mom motivated me to sing.
They said, that's wonderful. That's really good.
Thank you.
What you're going to experience is not your ordinary open mic. Come on up. What you're going to experience is the voice of the future here and now.
We're going to play a couple of songs.
Yeah, beautiful. That's good. And him, he's with you.
I'm with him. We're going to sing some songs. Play the mandolin.
Excellent. It's quite legal. So what I'm saying is, leave behind the limitations of what you've ever experienced before. What you're going to get is a dose of the future. Tell them about it. 16 years over 3 different venues, spoken and heard, is here for you. You are the reason we're here. There is no audience. It's only activists, people who really have something to share with other people who are sitting here because they value the people they came with, right? Well, it's equality of respect. It's equality of expression. It's equality in the moment now. There'll be no censorship of libraries, no downing of transgendered people. There'll be no negativity as such. As just a lifting of the moment in everything you offer. You have the opportunity today to present your karma, your vision, your epiphany, your synchronicities, your ability to transcend the prosaic past and leap into a poetic, metaphorical future. If you think that's impossible, you obviously haven't been here before. Because when it happens, you realize then, like lightning, St. Paul on the road to Damascus, that this is not your ordinary Sunday. This is the unveiling of your spoken and heard.
Lane, go get my spray, please. Sorry, I forgot. I put it down when I grabbed my bubbles. All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird and the Airport Boulevard Experience! Oh, thank you. Oh, God.
I don't think they heard you.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I'm like way too quiet and shy. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't think I'm cut out for this. What do you think? Oh my God!
I was gonna say you scare
Captain
me.
of the Dead Air, say something.
You scare me.
Thank you. That is the best compliment I actually had for once when I was working at Five Below. This lady comes up to me. She's like, "You're cool. You're kind of scary, though." I was like, "Thanks." I'm serious. I appreciate that. No, dollar store is the dollar store for rich people. Yeah, seriously. They got some. I actually found some cool leggings there, but I digress. They're very soft. They're very soft. It's like wearing suede gloves on my legs. It's brilliant.
I remember seeing Jennifer Beal at Dollar General.
Lost in thought. Who's coming up next? Seeing as nobody understands what the hell you're saying. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next.
Coming up next.
Coming up next. The suavely dressed man. Let's hear it for Clint.
I got bonus
It's right. It's down there on the corner.
I need the thingy.
It's right there. It's right
How
there.
you guys doing? I'm Clint the Poet. I'm gonna not read a poem tonight. Thank you. The dangle. I'm gonna attempt to sing. I blew my voice out yesterday, but I think I got it back today. But we'll find out. Figured I'd still try it. This is a song called Sanctuary by Carrie Newcomer, and this is like the karaoke background music version. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember and bring me sprigs of rosemary? Be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on. Carry on. This one knocked me to the ground. This one brought me to my knees. I should have seen it coming, but it surprised me. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember and bring me sprigs of rosemary? Be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on, carry on. In a state of true believers, on a street called us and them, it's gonna take some time for the world to feel safe again. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember and bring me sprigs of rosemary? Be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on, carry on. You can rest here in Brown Chapel or with a circle of friends, a quiet grove of trees or between two bookends. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember and bring me sprigs of rosemary? Be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Thank you.
All right, get up for Clint.
Shocking us all with that voice.
Sorry, I had to chew fast. I was having an amazing barbecue chicken pizza with cha-cha sauce on it.
Cha-cha-cha sauce.
Ernie, take it up with Goring, please. He named it. All right. Thank you, Clint. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
You know, it's always weird, like when especially when you don't have a live band behind you, and you're singing the tracks, and then you do the verse, and then the chorus, and the second verse, and then there's like a solo section, instrumental part, right? And you always find yourself up there. Well, what do I do with myself? During this, you're not playing guitar or anything. You're just standing there. Just once, I'd like to see, and especially like on a serious song like that, just once, I'd like to see somebody like start juggling or something.
Or headbanging.
That'd be funny. Like if somebody just whipped out some bowling pins and just started juggling in the middle of a song like that. But you'd have to do it good to be funny.
You know what that kind of reminds me of, Ernie B? Remember when you first moved here and we do that live karaoke on 6th Street?
Mm-hmm.
I did Proud Mary. Oh my God, we're talking the whole... Yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now because I'm ridiculously full of pizza.
I did some Zeppelin with them, right?
Yeah, you did. Or Nazareth. Okay, lots of thought. Who is coming up next?
So, I believe... yeah, I was right. We're going virtual.
Who is it?
Let's hear it for the good doctor himself. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Goodwin 2024.
Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the bar. Dr. Goodwin will appear on the screens behind the bar, although they are on a 30-second delay, so it will be a little out of sync. Take it away, good doctor.
Intersectionality. 1681, the category of white was created after the Bacon Rebellion, a coalition of African enslaved people and European indentured servants. For the ways we have chosen to make our vast fortunes, this is not good for the sugarcane and cotton business. The plantation was their sprawling realm. Old Europe had lords, and they were the masters. Old Europe had serfs, and they had enslaved servants. Old Europe had castles, and they had mansions. The U.S. Constitution was based on the UK Magna Carta. Thus, the New World was an analog of the old world their ancestors left. This upstart colony, soon to be a nation, was determined to be better than King George, his empire, and their elder English statesmen. So plantation oligarchs created out of whole cloth white people and enslavement patrols. They gave them positions in power. They had weapons and 5-pointed star badges. The plantation oligarchs were particularly frightened by the success of the Haitian rebellion, so much so their descendants would make it their policy to keep Haiti as an example of persistent depravity and poverty. 1790, the date of the first American census. 3 years after the ratification of the U.S. Constitution, they made their purpose obvious and explicit. The U.S. Census was to count only so-called white citizens due to their prejudices and lack of melanin, descendant of a Nordic bent. Eventually, it included Czechs, Italians, Jews, and Russians, just so long as they treated with the same disdain America's pariahs are put in the others category. When they counted the 3/5 humans to calibrate their political calculus, the enslaved numbered 33%. The immigration population for Africans remained zero until the 1970s, when the total population declined to 9%. 2005, the year of a study by Pew Research. Between 2005 and 2050, so-called white people in the U.S. will shrink from 67 to 47%. a numerical minority for the first time in the category by 2050, 260 years of its existence. How would so-called white people address this? They might want to break every treaty they have ever written with Native Americans. From 1778 to 1871, the United States government entered into more than 500 treaties with the Native American tribes. All of these treaties have since been violated in some way or outright broken by the U.S. government with Native Americans and First Nation peoples. We don't need no stinking history. Just ask Ron DeSantis. They might, through the Federalist Society, stack the U.S. Supreme Court with religious zealots who lied in their confirmation appointments. Stare decisis is Latin for precedent, but the pressing issue is existential. Roe versus Wade was overturned because they're not pro-life, they are pro-birth. The closet has its function. Many of those in power used it. They procreated within sham marriages, hooking up on the down low in bathhouses. You're taking one for the team for the so-called white male cisgender hierarchy. They might want to repeal affirmative action practices in education and hiring. They might inaugurate the former enslaved patrols, give them badges and blue uniforms and the Orwellian motto, protect and serve, with a wink and nod of understanding it's the oligarch's property. They might want to gerrymander congressional districts set up by the racial appointment mandated every 10 years by the U.S. Census, split the largest HBCU, North Carolina A&T State University, in two to dilute the votes of students at the colleges, along with Bennett Women's College in Dudley. They made sit-ins popular. For a while, my ancestors weren't a part of that 3/5 fraction. It was a compromise between the northern states and southern plantation owners. The nation fought a revolution over taxation without representation, while Africans toiled at chattel labor, working for centuries without compensation. This fact is why reparations are so fiercely resisted. Like a key stitch in a crochet, such an action unravels the knitting. So it makes a kind of sadistic, twisted logic. Like COVID-19, racism is a virus, so are its byproducts. Homophobia, misogyny, and xenophobia. We're not going to solve the climate crisis or manufacture starships. No sommes humain. We are all humans. To survive, we need to cooperate. If we're arguing about which culture is great, if we're arguing over temporary mask mandates or the efficacy of vaccines versus the quackery of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin, if you're not a mule or a horse, I would not try it. If we refuse to cooperate, like Octavia Butler said, we're smooth dinosaurs in our own Chicxulub meteors. The concept of intersectionality describes how systems of inequality based on gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, class, and other forms of discrimination intersect to create unique dynamics and effects. Unique dynamics and effects. This statistic means a coalition that numbers 53%, and 53% is greater than 47%. But I don't like those African Americans, Asian Pacific Islander Americans, Hispanic Latino Americans, immigrants, LGBTQ plus Americans, women who outnumber men. If current trends continue, the demographic profile of the United States will change dramatically by the middle of this century, according to new population projections developed by the Pew Research Center. The nation's population will rise to 438 million in 2050 from 296 million in 2005, and 82% of the growth during this period will be due to immigrants arriving from 2005 to 2050 and their descendants. They might elect two unqualified presidents from the same party in the same century using the antebellum electoral college, going from a 5-4 Supreme Court fiat and Brooks Brothers riots in Tallahassee, Florida, to a 3 to 6 zealots mullah oligarchy, to an actual coup attempted on January the 6th, both orchestrated by Roger Stone and his rodent weirdness. And now that CIA rejected white supremacist Tucker Carlson has 40,000 hours of Capitol video footage gifted to him by the spineless jellyfish Kevin McCarthy. January 6, 2001 was practice. January 6, 2025 will be Margaret backwoods sons of Jacob in 50 states and territories, just like they did in Wilmington, North Carolina in 1898. They will establish a Republic of Gilead, and as long as the New York Stock Exchange is functional, the world will barely blink. Fascism doesn't stop with your favorite out group. Ignorance is not Thomas Ode's bliss. Ignorance is Orwell's tool for the powerful. It is relentless in its pursuit of power and dominance. It is insidious in that it will recruit turncoats from the same outgroup, subsisting on the crumbs from the rich man's table for their poor Lazarus. Their only solace, they're not you, who has it worse. It's why they oppose education, comedy, history, music, poetry, science, reality, because they know the power of intersectionality and that their dominance is a chimera fantasy. Vote.
All right, give it up for the good Dr. Reggie Goodwin. That is why I think that man should be our next president.
Agreed.
All right, lost in thought.
Something about what he was saying about those all that footage that they gave to Tucker Carlson. All the other news agencies like CNN, NBC, all of them are basically suing now the Speaker of the House because that's unconstitutional.
What?
Good.
It's freedom of the press. They can't do that. All those videos belong to the American people because we paid for it with our tax dollars. And now what he's doing is unconstitutional. Mm-hmm. And so,
are we really surprised?
I need to get caught up in the news. What is he doing?
All the footage from January 6th last year when they stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
All that footage, the Speaker of the House, the newly elected it took him 16 times before he got elected. Gave all that footage to Tucker Carlson exclusively. And it's not giving it to any. So he can take that footage and chop it up and do whatever present it however he wants to do it.
Cherry picking.
Whiny crybaby, I'm a real man, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, and there's another issue that they're bringing up about. There's a lot of security issues because now they're going to know where all the security cameras are located in the Capitol and all this.
Yeah.
All that's on there. So now what all the other news agencies are saying is, well, if you're going to give it to him, you need to give it to everyone.
Yeah.
We all need to see it then. You can't just give it to one guy. I mean, that's, like I said, it's unconstitutional.
I once had a dream that I held Tucker Carlson under until the bubble stopped. God, that was awesome.
Well, thank you, good doctor. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I was like, really? All right.
I agree.
Okay, lots of thought. Who's coming up next?
Oh, by the way, for those of you who didn't know, did you say where he was calling in from?
Greensboro, South Carolina. North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, sorry.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
All right. Thank you once again.
And see, just to let you know, if you're out and about, if you're on vacation and you're like, man, I feel bad for missing Spoken and Heard, log on to Skype, look for us, and you can do exactly what he's doing. It's pretty cool.
Or if you just want to watch the show later, go to the Kick Butt YouTube
That
page.
too. Your performances will be there in perpetuity. Mm-hmm. I just like saying perpetuity.
I like saying Michael Bublé.
I like saying dongle. All right, lots of thought.
Bublé.
Okay.
It's fun.
I like saying who's next. So
Thank you. We're just waiting for you to talk, man.
That was actually a good one.
We're just waiting.
coming up next, we have a new voice.
Uh-oh.
New voice.
Let's hear it for Pauly B.
Hey, how you doing, guys? What's up, Austin, Texas? I learned something new tonight. It's very educational. The last speech I learned I'm going to be a minority soon, and I just wanted to let you guys that I know how you people feel now that I'm a minority. So I was taking your wonderful highway I-35 to get here, and I noticed that I wasn't going anywhere, but I had a lot of time to look at all the street signs. And the first sign I saw that I thought was kind of interesting was one that said, fines are doubled when workers are present. And I said, that's kind of weird because I don't think I should pay double just because they're meditating. It doesn't make any sense. Like these policies, they don't make sense, guys. Just want to let you know. And then I found another sign after that, and it said, obey warning signs. And I just kind of pictured the meeting they had when they came up with the sign. I said, hey, Joe Bob, they're not following the signs. Let's put up another sign and tell them to obey the signs. And they're like, all right, sold, let's do it. And they made all the signs, and they paid for it, and they put them up. And then, so I drove further, and I went down Congress Street, and I saw a sign that said, deaf PEDs. And I thought, performance-enhancing drugs that are deaf, that's strange. I didn't know what to make of that. And then I saw this deaf peds. I've heard of deathbeds, and I've heard of, I just lost the other bit, damn it. But deaf peds is kind of weird because every time my mother told me how to cross the street, she said, look both ways. She never said listen both ways. So I figured like they were kind of okay. But I know what they're really saying. It's that if you're going to honk at a very good-looking person as you go by that intersection, they when they don't wave back at you, it has nothing to do with you. They can't hear you. So I believe that's what that sign is about. But after I got past that sign, I went past the beautiful bike trails and hiking trails that you guys have, and I like to stay healthy, so I like to get on these trails and run and stuff. But the other way that you can stay healthy is to find out what your sleep number is. And my sleep number is 24, as in 24 cc's of heroin. Just me. That guy's like, that's a lot of heroin. That's too much heroin. But the other thing you do to stay healthy is you get on these trails and you run. And I like to go and I run with my dog. And my dog is hairless. And people stop me and they say, hey Paul, why is your dog hairless? And I say, well, because the hair of the dog cures hangovers. And so that's why he's hairless. There's just none of it left, you know. All I ever get is a cough and lupus. It never works. It never works. The other method I use to stay healthy is I got a step counter. But the problem is I drink, so every time I use the step counter, I just end up at a local church, and the step counter just says 12. I'm not sure why. Looking for answers, guys. But it's kind of awesome they have a bar here. The beautiful bartender is serving us all drinks there. And I've never bartended, so I don't bartend. I do bar attend, which is different. That's what I do. But one of the greatest features of having a bartender or waitstaff is they run the credit card for you. And I may be dating myself here, but I remember when using a credit card used to be easy. So you'd swipe it, and it'd print out a piece of paper, and you'd sign it, and you were done. Transaction complete. Now, there's a whole lottery of systems you can use to pay. So you go up there, and it's like tap to pay. I'm like, okay. But there's never really sure where the tap spot is. You have to kind of, I'm like, looking for a clitoris in the dark, but I can't find it. I finally found the tap spot. Tap. Nope, tap's disabled. Sorry. Try the chip. Okay, I'm going to try the chip. I jam the card in there. No, too fast. Cannot read chip. You can't just jam a card into the reader. You have to be slow. Okay? Ladies know what I'm talking about. So I take the card out. I rub the little chip in circles. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Rub it in circles. I blow on it, give it to the person behind me. They blow on it. It's a guy. Maybe it's a girl. You don't know. And I slowly insert it into the card reader. Reading card. This is going well. Approved. Oh, finally. I take the card out. Took the card out too fast, sir. Took the card out too fast. Try again. I think, all right, well, now I'm going to use the swiper, the thing that always worked. I swipe it. Chip detected. You got to use the chip reader. I'm like, damn it, I just pull a sweaty wad out of my money and throw it at the guy. I'm just like, just take my money. And I just walk out. All right, that's my set, guys. Thanks.
Credit card erotica. I like this shirt. I don't know if you guys saw it. When potatoes go bad, or what does it say? Yeah.
That's it for Paulie B. First time here. Paulie, you made me think of. I had never seen it.
Wait, stop. You made him think. That's bad.
I had never seen it. Actually, no, I have seen portions of it, but you made me think of a little movie called Deathbed. The bed that eats people.
Okay, wait for crickets. Lots of thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, we have very not a new voice.
Very not a new voice?
Yes, not a new voice at all.
Unnew.
Yes.
Used voice.
Factory second. All right.
I'm sure he'll consider that a compliment. But everyone, let's hear it for Derek Dimple.
Woo!
That's me on the trombone.
Thank you, Hot Tamale. Thank you, Lost in Thought. Make some noise for Kick Butt Coffee, everybody. Hell yeah, come on. Putting this on every week. Yeah. Not Factory Seconds. You look like a Factory Second version of Slash. Hot Tamale. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, she's been kind of mean to Lost. I figure, is anyone else around here a little tipsy? No? All right, well, get on my level. Caffeinated then buzzed. I did it the wrong order. Uh-oh, shit. Yeah. Well, no. Surely, Lane, Hot Tamale. One of you's got to be a little drunk. Never mind. Yeah, people always think you're drunk. Is that because the words don't come out right? Shit. Now I'm bagging on you too. I came up here because I wanted to defend you, and then she roasted me, and like I'm gonna get her back with that Slash comment. Clearly did not work. I mean, she looked like she got kicked out of the biker gang for bringing her crystal collection. That's pretty good. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, my name's Derek. Not that it's too important. Sorry about the creepy shirt. If you don't understand it, I don't understand it either. It's from some... What? Yeah, I found that out in the last few weeks. Yeah, but I mean, still, it's just kind of... This... like, yeah, it's got all the... All right, I'll have to watch it. That's fine. Yeah. So I'm a comedian here in Austin, Texas. Believe it or not, let's see. I'm a substitute teacher. Thank you. Hold your applause. Yeah, it's a fun job, but you know, thank you so much. You too. All right. Heck yeah. Yeah, solidarity. Thank you, flute lady. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Kids, they learn things at home that they bring to school. You know, like I saw this little girl kind of pretended to play little wifey to this other kid, and after she was done, he just like let out a sigh, and under his breath, he, bitches be tripping. I looked at her and like, dude, you're 8. He looked up at me like I caught him, like, yeah, no, I know you used a bad word. Just don't use it for the rest of the day. I'll be out of here tomorrow, but just, you know, let's keep it cool. But also, I feel you, dude. Yeah. Which is not entirely true, you know. If those things don't go well between me and the lady, there's some inner looking I've got to do. Although lately I've been staying over with someone. A woman, every now and again. But whenever I talk to her dog, I notice that she looks at me real hard, you know, because I don't know if she's just looking for a dad for this dog. Like she looks at me like I'm a father when I'm talking to the dog, which is really strange because she doesn't want kids. All right, too real, too quick. Yep, I did just finish doing people's calculus homework at the skate park. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see. I was also bullied all through school, so substitute teaching might not be the best choice of profession for me. Like, I sometimes see people who I used to know in the faces of the kids that I see. First off, the kids who are in the school right now, they look exactly like the kids I grew up with. I don't know if parents just dress their children the same way that they were dressed when they were kids, but it's like a time warp. But I'll look at some kid in the face and I'll say, Michael, and he'll say, my name's Jesse. I say, I see the evil in your eye. Sit down. Sit down. Don't talk. Yeah, but I try and make my job as easy as possible. Any kid who wants a bathroom pass, I'll send him. You know. I'll send half the class to the bathroom. That's just less work for me. It's campus police's problem at that point. Apparently you don't like what's going on in the public schools, but it's not all my fault. All right, do you guys want to play a game? Yes. Fuck yeah. Thank you. This game requires audience participation. It's called Sex with Me. Thank you. The way it works is you'll call things out from the audience, and I'll say, sex with me is like that thing for this reason. So go ahead and call something out. Guitar, gotcha. Sex with me is like a guitar because there's always a G string. Mic stand. Yeah, sorry, it's so crude. Parasite. Gosh, I'll get mic stand first. Sex with me is like a mic stand because no matter how much you adjust it, it's never right where you want. Thank you. Cooking oil. Sex with me is like cooking oil because it's very cheap. It'll burn you. Gonorrhea? Okay. I don't have gonorrhea. I'm just making fun of myself. Sex with me sex with me is like parasite. What? Gonorrhea. That's good. All right. Sex with me is like gonorrhea because I need a lot of green to get it done. Gonorrhea turns your pee green, and green is another word for money. All right, shit. What? A bland orgy? How did you know? What was the one over here? Diarrhea. Thank you. You'll be hearing more from Mr. Swiggy later. Sex with me is like diarrhea because you want to run. Thank you. There was another one that I missed somewhere. A banana. Sex with me. Well, sex with me is like a banana because it's nutritious, it's filling, and it's slippery. Forget sex. Shit. Sex with me is like a banana because it really doesn't do anything for the cramps, even though I tell you it will. Potassium. This shit. All right, let's have another one. Hairless cat. Sex with me is like a hairless cat because it's very, it's very smooth, but it'll scratch you. One more. Let's see if we can get a big pop and get out of here. Yeah.
Tuba.
Tuba? Like the instrument. Yeah. Gotcha. Sex with me is like a tuba because it's all just hot air anyways. Fuck! All right, make some noise for Kick Butt Coffee, everybody. Keep it going for Quinn, your bartender. One more time for Hot Tamale and Lost in Thought. Keep it going for yourselves. My name's Derek. Thank you. Have a great night.
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
Derek, I was about to say one other thing. I would have loved to hear your response. But I was like, the end of your set.
Sex with you is like the end of your set.
What would that be?
What would
Just
that be
wondering
like?
what your response would be.
Give it up for Derek Dimpo!
What did he say? I didn't hear it back here.
Okay.
It goes on for way too long and no one is happy.
Oh.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good.
Okay, Lost in Thought. What did you get
Oh, by
from
the way,
the bar?
by the way, just real quick, Dr. Goodwin watching online says, "You're a teacher. There is no substitute."
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lost in Thought. What did you get from the bar?
I got a chicken and barbecue pizza.
Chicken barbecue.
That's good.
Yes,
I haven't
I'm
had
not
one
even
of those
a fan
on-
of barbecue, but I like that.
I haven't had one in so long.
It's so good. I was dipping it in cha-cha sauce.
Oh, and cha-cha sauce. The homemade cha-cha sauce is perfect.
So good. And what did you get for drink?
I got a chocolate chai smoothie.
Yummy. All right. Oh, is that? No, that's him.
Oh.
I thought that was the timer. I was like, nah, I already shut that off. Lots of thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, we have, well, not necessarily a new voice, but
You could say returning performer.
returning performer, yes.
It's not complicated. But you
gen-
choose to make it so.
Gently used voice.
So let's hear it for this duo, Mike and Spencer.
Yeah, you're doing.
There's guitar chords hanging off the stands there.
Right. He's going to have to mic.
Okay, just go ahead and pull the mic down.
And then we'll share this mic vocals. We're
Okay.
related. I don't know if you can tell. I think. this mic over here closer. There we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the road, a big Cadillac, windows down, I ain't looking back. Well, I like the wind blowing through my hair. Ain't got no thoughts, I ain't got no care. Wandering free with no place to go. I'm in no hurry, I drive real slow. Come on, baby, would you like to meet? The sun is out and the grass smells sweet. Life is fine, the getting's good. Ain't always doing the things that I should. Well, I don't care what tomorrow brings. I ain't gonna worry about the little things. I'll be driving till I'm old and gray. Gonna drive so slow they take my license away. I look out my window and I'm driving my head. They're gonna put a steering in my bed. I love you, baby, it's a crying shame. We knew nothing gonna stay the same. On the road, a big Cadillac, windows down, I ain't looking back. Well, I like the wind blowing through my hair. Ain't got no thoughts, I ain't got no care. Wandering free with no place to go. I'm in no hurry, I drive real slow. I'm in no hurry, I drive real slow. Yeah, I'm in no hurry, I drive real slow. Thank you.
You can do another if you like.
Oh yeah, we got another one.
What are we gonna do?
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cleanse your thoughts in the waters of the river, counting time like a shadow cutting sliver. You take a walk the sunny side of the street, spend some syllables on something not worth repeating. The air is cold, the skin is dry. My dreams are worn, I don't even know why. It only has value to the ones who can't afford it. Got scattered to the wind for the masses to sort it. And 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I tell you, son, listen to your mother. Pick up the pieces your bag's got a hold. Television proverb that'll save your soul. Nitpicking, sidestep a bottle of pride. Dropped off at the corner without a goodbye. You got $50 tickets to a 5-cent show. The car left the roadway east of Barstow. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Withholding info from the rest of us. Drink, lady in the white shoes. Take all your money and she'll drink all your booze, yeah. Cleanse your thoughts in the waters of the river, counting time like a shadow cutting slivers. Gonna take a walk the sunny side of the street. Spend some syllables on something not worth repeating. The air is cold, my skin is dry. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. It only has value to the ones who can't afford it. Got scattered to the wind for the masses to snort it. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I tell you, son, you better listen to your mother.
Thank you.
Thanks for everybody for putting this on, and all the staff. You know, give them a round of applause. Y'all are so great. Thank you.
That's all right. Just leave it there. Nice harmonies. Oh, I was going to ask you, what year is that mandolin? Oh, you built it? Okay.
Wow.
Oh, all right. I was going to say, I didn't recognize the logo or anything. That was like an old Gibson or something. Oh, cool. Oops, I forgot to change cameras.
Let's hear it for Mike and Spence. When you were thanking the audience, I thought you were telling them where they could find your music. What is it?
Action Floyd.
Action Floyds?
Action Floyd.
Action Floyds. How do you spell Floyds?
Like
Okay.
Floyd.
Okay, nice. Action Floyds on YouTube. You heard it here first.
Do you guys still play? I think I've heard that name before, actually. We do a lot of punk shows here. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you should come down. I mean, they get a pit and everything. Okay.
We got some bands tonight, but I think it's more metal bands tonight.
Yeah, it's more metal than punk tonight. And I'm glad I wore
A
my
little of both.
stretch jeans, because check this out.
Speaking of the band coming tonight, we're going to introduce who's next.
All right, who's coming up next?
Coming up next, becoming a resident voice, let's hear it for Tala Usman.
Woo!
Hey guys, yeah, left my car for an oil change this morning, and the guy was like, yeah, you can come back, get in a couple of hours. And I was like, okay, well, where do you want me to go? Kind of don't have a car right now. That's what the whole problem is here, isn't it? So I took the bus back home, which I noticed has a seriously weird catchphrase. It says, "We're serious about safety." And I'm just like, what the hell is going on in this bus? Thought you had to be like, we gotta let people know we're serious about safety. Shouldn't these people be a bit more serious about time? Because it was 85 degrees today, and that bus didn't come for like 30 more minutes. I was just getting beamed under the sun. I figured I would go there tomorrow and pitch some new ideas for a catchphrase. Idea number 1. Austin Metro, we're gonna rail you. 2 lanes, 1 bus. See, all the dudes got it because that's a porno joke. All the dudes are like, yeah, see what you did there. Yes, in quotations, by Rosa Parks. Nice. Well, the Black History Month is going away, so I thought I should slip one in, you know what I mean? Just get it out there. My new roommate is a Jewish guy, and I am a Muslim dude. So I just feel like automatically there's a lot of spacing conflict being created. But we're pretty good about it, to be honest with you guys. I think Israel and Palestine can learn a thing or two from us. We have this piece of tape in the middle of our fridge to divide everything equally, you know? We call that our Gaza Strip. Both of us brought our own couches, but obviously there's not enough space for the 2 couches. And neither of us wanted to waste one, so we just had to settle for a 2-couch solution. Thank you. Thank you. Now our house is just filled with couches. There's just no place to walk around. You can't eat. You just get in the house, you're like, I gotta lay down. You know, that's kind of what the situation is. I was walking through a cemetery the other night, and this guy, he was just leaning on to like someone's grave like this. And I made eye contact with him, and I was like, hey man, aren't you like kind of scared right now? And he looked at me and he was like, well, you know, there isn't much to be scared about. I just came out for a breather. It was getting hot inside. The guy is dead. The guy is dead. That's a joke. I do actually live by a cemetery, but obviously this guy was not real. But I noticed like a lot of like cheesy things written on tombstones these days, you know? It's like, oh, she believes she could, so she did. And I'm like, we shouldn't be enforcing suicide like that. That's not cool. There was this one I saw which said, gone but never forgotten, and this lady died in like 1927. And I was just like, you know, Jesus is gone but never forgotten. Who the hell cares about you, Martha? It's been like 100 years. I don't think anybody remembers at all, you know? Nobody cares for 1 single second. I think people on wheelchairs should be banned from getting into raves. I know I sound like the douche when I say that. But it's the DJ who keeps on asking everyone to jump. And I'm just like, this is not cool, DJ. And, you know, I mean, I don't expect you guys to agree with me, but I do want you to understand me. It's just a tad bit of an inconvenience for everyone, you know. It's like running into a toddler at a strip club. Can you imagine how awkward it is making eye contact with an infant while sucking on the same pair of tits? It's like, no, bro, but she's my mommy for the next 2 songs. So there's a child sitting right there. I do feel fairly bad for everything that I'm saying. The human part of me is just like, come on, dude. I'm trying not to even look. Just trying to pretend like it's not even real, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say something more awful things if you guys can excuse me for a couple more minutes. Starting this new movement for gender-neutral shoe sizes. That's my new thing, gender-neutral shoe sizes. Like a man size 6 is actually the exact same thing as a woman size 8. So I'm just kind of like, why not call it a size 6? No genitals included. And if that rule exists, then I believe the same math should apply when a guy with a 6-inch penis wants to transition over to a woman. She now should have an 8-inch cock, shouldn't she? Alrighty, that was my time.
Speaking of shoes,
Uh-oh.
have you seen those new cartoon shoes? They're like sweeping the nation. That you can't even get them anymore. People are paying thousands of dollars for them. They look like cartoon boots. They're
Are those the ones that look like smushed golf balls on people's feet?
They look like something like a cartoon would wear, like the big round bubbly boots.
Smushed golf balls.
And the people are wearing them, and they're hard to get, and they don't sell for that much money. But people are if someone sees someone wearing them, they'll offer them thousands of dollars for them, and they're these cartoon boots. I don't get it. It's ridiculous, but what are you gonna do? It's fashion.
So I was gonna say, let's hear it for Tala Usman. Yes, he is promoting his new book tour, Sex, Debauchery, and My Encounter with the Chillest Zombie Ever.
What?
Okay. That kind of, when he said something about the cemetery, that reminded me is like when the summer that Ernie B moved here, we would like go take pictures in cemeteries. And you know the cemetery that's like right across the interstate from UT? Yeah. There's actually a tombstone there that says hello. And I posted, is it me you're looking for? Thank you, I know, corny, wah, wah.
And did you ever notice in that video, though, when he picks up the phone, it's on the last verse, he goes, hello, is it me looking for? And then he puts the phone down and walks away. And I'm just thinking the person on the other end, hello, who is this? What are you like? Because they just leaves the phone there,
All right, lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next. Who is it we have next?
I don't know, that's why I asked you.
Who is it?
Yes. Oh, it's nothing on the list. Vivid Nothing. Let's hear Vivid Nothing, a.k.a. Eddie Navarro.
How's everybody doing today? Not tonight, right?
That's what I wanted to do at the beginning of the show.
Oh. Vivid Nothing, yo.
That's it. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good night, Delaware. So, vivid nothingness. The Buddhist term for nothingness, and it's vivid. Figure that. I got some blues for you guys. Hope you like this. Be here now. Forget yesterday. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. Be here now. I'm gonna make it somehow. Forget about tomorrow. Tomorrow Yesterday's gone. Be here now. Gonna make it somehow. You may have the monkey on your back, but the day will come to be gone. Be here now. Forget about yesterday. The man won't bring you down, just like yesterday. And there goes my brother, crying for a day he's lost. Be here now. We're gonna make it somehow tonight. Where did you go? Come on home. You know where that home may be. Thank you, guys.
Let's hear it for Vivid Nothing, aka
Vivid
Eddie Navarro.
Nothing. Very bluesy. Oh, okay. Now I feel special. All right, Lost in Thought. How much we got going on the list?
We still have about
92 people left.
Yes, sir. Yes, 92. I would say maybe about 8 people or so.
Okay. Okay.
We're doing all right.
We are moving along. We are doing good. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $4.25. Go get yourself a hot cocoa, hot coffee.
So, like when you go over
I was
there,
gonna say, don't drop your guitar.
so when they go over there, it Mixed Wells, do they go well? Got it? Mixed Wells. Thank you. Thank you.
With a dash of I never. Okay. Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, I believe he's a new voice, right?
Oh, wait. Hold your thought. I totally forgot something for you, Eddie Navarro. The bubbles.
Well, he got the Kiss intro. I mean,
Well, no, I know, but see, last time he did the blues, I was behind him blowing bubbles.
oh yeah, and I forgot to change it to Blue Lights too. I was gonna give him this.
Ernie, shame on you.
Well, I didn't think of it till he was almost finished. I was like, well, what's the point now?
Okay, sorry, Lost in Thought. Continue.
So I believe he's a new voice. Am I right?
New voice.
So not only is his name similar to a video game I grew up with, but his name is also similar to a trauma movie I grew up with called Class of Nukem High. But let's hear it for Luke Nukem.
Oh.
Not to be confused with Duke.
Hey guys.
Kill the music!
I don't see him anywhere, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this one anyway. Sex with Derek Dimfel is like Derek Dimfel's sex with Derek Dimfel joke. The audience does most of the work. I was trying to convince my friend that the time delay television of this performance in the back was like a portal to an alternate dimension with like an alternate performance going on. Yeah, he thought it was about as retarded as you guys do. You guys know the Folgers jingle? Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. That's a terrible jingle. It's a way better diagnosis for clinical depression. Roe v. Wade ended recently. It's been booming for business over at IHOP. Ever since they canceled the all-you-can-eat scrambled egg breakfast over at Planned Parenthood. Hey, speaking of the world's best omelet, kimchi is a great condiment, isn't it? It's even better study buddy. Hey, Jesus had some weird passions, huh? It was a little controversial. This was in the news recently. Local bar got like permissions to use enriched plutonium in their cocktails, which I don't even know how that's possible. But reviews were glowing. I was hiking on a trail here in Austin recently. Saw a sign warning me. It said falling boulders. I was like, surely this is the wrong sign. Surely you meant to put a sign up that said, turn around. Falling deadly boulders. What can I do with that information? Plan accordingly, right? You guys are in love with gender-neutral bathrooms? I don't know. I would imagine the ladies are just sick of piss all over the seat by now. I think it sounded great. I think the reality must be, I peed on the seat a little bit earlier, and I was gonna clean it up, but then I noticed a little bit of somebody else's piss already on the seat, and I was like, fuck that. Lost cause. Not happening. You guys remember when Hot Girl Summer was like temporarily interrupted by Black Lives Summer? How rude. Or as Jar Jar Binks would say, how rude. Or also as Jar Jar Binks would say, Misa people gonna die. They say you can tell a lot by a person, by their dog. I don't like that statement. It just reeks of privilege to me. Like a mean person doesn't, like a mean dog doesn't necessarily make for a mean person or vice versa, you know? It could just be in a mean neighborhood. Dumbass. I recently went to Costco. All right, well, more so recently, I quit eating bread. And I did my normal thing at Costco, and I ordered a hot dog, like, without even thinking about it. And I was like, oh, I'll just eat a hot dog without the bun. And I immediately realized I was catching a lot of eyes. Just. So I started eating the hot dog with a knife and a fork. And that was somehow way gayer immediately. This on something really inappropriate. I feel like technology is driving us apart, you know? I think it's clear. Like a,
Give it up for Luke Nukem and his dramatic reinterpretation of The Winter of Our Discontent. Because he disconnected?
Discontent, not disconnect.
Okay, The Winter of Our Disconnect.
Don't forget about the drink specials, mixed wells, $4.25. Also delicious coffees and cocos. And Lost in Thought, who's coming up next?
Ooh, coming up next. A voice we haven't heard from in a while. Let's hear it for Ameyala.
Woo! While Ernie B does what he does best, why don't you make your way over to the bar and get yourself a giant cookie? Also, to let you folks know, this show is live, and you can also view it later on the Kick Butt Coffee YouTube page.
It's windy up here. So I'm doing some improv. Those are my notes. It's pretty messy. Like anything can happen. All right. All right. So that's okay. They told me to do some promotion. That's okay. All right. Can I move this over a little bit? Yeah. It's not gonna screech or anything. It's not gonna scream at me. Okay. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Okay. Can I talk in this real quick? Hi, so I'm only gonna, no worries. My first song is about 2 minutes long, and the second one is about 3 minutes long, so I'll stick to your 5 minutes. I'm playing with, I'm so short. I'm short. So I'm gonna be playing with my sons. So I have 3 sons, and I'm gonna be playing with my youngest son's music first. He's 18. He's 18, and his name is Elias. And you'll hear him say bonjour. at the beginning. My kids are French, so that's all he says, and then he's going to play his thing. And then the second song I'm going to play with is my oldest son, Joshua, who just had his first on stage show yesterday. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy for him. So so the first song doesn't have really a name. I'm just going to improvise with it. This first one is by Alias. And I'm super nervous. I don't do this a lot. I don't do pure improv a lot very often. Okay. All right. Okay. So I didn't sound check this, so.
Bonjour.
Is that okay? Okay, so the next song is called C'est Toi. And you can find a lot of my oldest son, he has like a SoundCloud, so it's Lonely Unknown. And so you can't find the song on there because he completely lost it. This is the only version of it that I get to play with it. So, all right.
Passer toutes mes nuits à sourire dans ma chambre, à t'écouter. Passer toute ma vie à mourir dans le son, à t'écouter. Puisque le soleil ne veut pas de nous ensemble, dans la nuit. Puisque le ciel est si lointain, on veut descendre, vivons la vie. Sans ce malheur qui se nous C'est cool, la fille dans mes rêves. Tes larmes coulent dans mes lèvres. Malgré la foule, la fille dans mes rêves. C'est toi, c'est toi, c'est toi, c'est toi, c'est toi, c'est toi.
All right, give it up for Amayela.
Yeah, Dr. Goodwin says, Bonsoir, vos faites
Soirée.
la fiere de vos filles. Translation, good evening. You are doing your sons proud. Yeah, I butchered that, but whatever.
I remember I used to facilitate a French class when I had just graduated high school. And the one thing I knew is, bonjour, classe, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? That's all I knew. and my French class was 2 seniors, so I wrote, and I was a little bit of a, oh my God, what the hell are you thinking? On the last day of school, I wrote out, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? And I said, what does this mean? I know, but it was the last day of school. It was the last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
I was 20 and they were 18, and those guys were fine. I digress. Lost in thought. Give it
Yes,
up.
Lady Marmalade.
Yeah. See, nobody understood. I swear, 2 years, and it was a generation gap. They
And that-
were like, I don't get it.
And that the translation of that means, will you please change the sheets on the bed tonight?
I don't think that's what it means.
That's
Randy.
coming later, but okay, lots of that. Let's keep going.
We have a new voice coming up next.
New voice.
Let's hear it for Sophia.
There should be a red guitar chord there on the floor somewhere. Yeah.
Can't find it. Did I lose it? There it is. It's down low. Anyway, everyone has been really good tonight. Yeah. I'm not going to say which, but some of the songs reminded me of weed, just a little bit. We all love weed here, right? Woo! Yeah, and we also love Kick Butt Coffee. Cheer, yeah. And this is Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Can you before you start, can you give me your guitar a little bit and make sure I have it? Is there a volume control on there at all? Make sure it's turned up. Just turn up all the way.
Did I forget to put battery? Okay.
Is it plugged in all the way?
Yes. I don't have batteries.
Don't worry, we purposely planned this for anticipation.
Here he comes to save the day. Ernie B knows exactly what needs to be done.
fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make it here. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me and myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at a convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Live with the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to live like this. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. You got a fast car. I got a job, pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar. See more your friends than you do your kids. And I'd always hoped for better. Thought maybe together you and me'd find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. So take your fast car and keep on driving. So remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. And the city lights laid out before us. And your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had the feeling that I belonged. And I had the feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. Stay out drinking late at the bar. Did I do that already? Yes. Okay. You got a fast car. It's fast enough so we can fly away. You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. Yeah, I think I butchered that a little. That's okay. Do I have time for another? Yeah, cool. This is Riptide by Vance Joy. Oh, wait, I need to take this off. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversation. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in dreams. Oh, and they come unstuck. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I'm gonna be your left-hand man. And I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads for New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. Oh, and they come unstuck. taken away to the dark side. I'm gonna be your left-hand man. And I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, guys. You're gonna sing the words wrong. I just gotta know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I'm gonna be your left-hand man. And I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, give it up for Sophia.
Yeah, chances are there's a battery inside your guitar that goes in there. It's probably dead. That's probably why it didn't work. That happens a lot.
Well, upside though, Ernie B, he's always accumulating just gently used batteries. You know,
I have one here.
ask if he might have
Or
one.
I had one here. It's gone now. Somebody grabbed it.
Between-
Oh, here it is. Yeah. it's a
Between
little backup.
batteries, tuners, and drumsticks, it's kind of Ernie could open his own.
So
music
various
store
stuff
at
gets
one
left
point.
on the stage after shows, and I just keep it. I just got a new set of bass strings.
Oh wow!
They're brand new too. Somebody left them here, so it's like, well, somebody breaks a string on bass. Well, I got some backups.
You're set. All right, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
I was going to say, I feel honored that Sophia debuted her act here.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, that was her first open mic, right?
Was it?
Or just new here?
New here.
Okay, Ernie, watching Sophia, I'm going, man, I really need to practice. I'm trying to get to Margaritaville or something. I suck. Okay, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, we have another new voice.
Another new voice.
And I hope I'm saying his name correctly, but I'm sure he'll correct me if I say it wrong. But let's hear it for John McGulrick.
Woo!
That sounded right to me. John is going to set up his pedal. And in the meantime, don't forget to check out I'm trying to talk, and you're talking in my ear. Sorry. See, now you threw me off of my tangent. Now, buy stuff at the bar. Alcohol, coffee, there's snacks, food, pizza, donuts, assorted goods, muffins, Mexican Coke with real sugar. So watch out with that. And give us lots of money. You know, just out of the kindness of your heart. I used to love my job collecting leaves. I was raking it in. I saw an advert that read, television for sale. Oh, wait, never mind. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. This is called filling in for dead air.
Mic
Sorry.
check. Thanks.
All right. Looks like he's about ready.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, I got time for one more. This morning, Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." I had accidentally left my phone in airplane mode. can have that. Okay.
Hi, my name's John McGolrick, and I really like that first song, "Fast Car" by Tracy Chapman. That was a good song choice. I'm going to play an original song. It's called "A Cautionary Tale." I wrote it last Halloween. It's about a circus that kidnaps people, and it's also like metaphorical for entrapment. A circus came to town one day, followed by a rose parade, with leather tents of red and white, where the fortunes told are always right. Sorry, this is bothering me. Chocolate-covered ice cream cones dipped in boiling dough. The elephant sleeping on a couch while tame lions roam the crowd. Here comes the main show, led by Mr. Jones. Come and see the blind flying trapeze. We got everything you'll ever need, every dream you've yet to see. The grounds are lit with torches, just follow the trail of roses. Here, see the sideshow, led by Mrs. Shadow. Come and see, tell me your fantasy. Before you go, drink some more, go to sleep, and never leave. Thank you. My name's John McGolrick. I have a few songs on Spotify. That's spelled McGolrick. And you can also find me on Instagram and YouTube at McGolrick Music. And this was a very good learning experience with this pedal. So thanks for listening.
You can do another if you want. You got 2 songs.
Okay. Another song, huh? I'll do Between the Bars by Elliott Smith. Drink up, baby, stay up all night. The things you could do, you won't, but you might. The potential you'll be, that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. So drink up with me now, forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say, and I'll make you okay, and drive them away. The image is stuck in your head. The people you've been before that you don't want around anymore, that push, shove, and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby, look at the stars. I'll kiss you again between the bars, where I'm seeing you there with your hands in the air, waiting to finally be caught. So drink up one more time, and I'll make you mine and keep you apart, deep in my heart, separate from the rest, where I like you the best and keep the things you forgot. The people you've been before that you don't want around anymore, that push, shove, and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Thank you. I'm John McGolrick, and thanks for listening.
Flop with the will, flip with the will, flop. All right.
Let's hear it for John McGlorick.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to riff while I fix this.
Riff?
Riff, baby.
Okay, this is me riffing. I'm riffing. Hi, everyone. I'm riffing. Thank you. How's my riffing?
Keep in mind, he's done this longer than I have. Although when people kind of look like really aghast at him, I'm like, he's new. Sorry. Okay, loss of thought. Who's coming up next so I can go bug my boyfriend Nosferatu over here?
Coming up next, I'm not sure if this person is still here or not.
Oh, is it a going once, going twice?
Wait a minute. I think I see him in the audience.
Really?
Yes.
It's hard to see with the lights up there.
I know.
Yes. I think it's you.
Who is it?
Rahul. Yes. Let's hear it for Rahul.
As soon as you said that, made me think of Roger Rabbit.
Hello, everyone.
There's the chords on the floor there, the red chord.
Oh, it's the same guitar without the battery.
Oh, it's the same one? Okay.
Yeah, it's Sophie's guitar.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ernie B., the sound engineer with the Seventh Sense.
Check, check. Is it loud enough?
I got you.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Rahul. Yay. This is my first time here. I came to listen what the music sounded like, and Sophie and her mom were kind enough to motivate me to play as well. Yeah. So thank you, guys. This is a song. I'm Indian. I grew up in India, but back there I really like listening to country music. So this is a song that I heard in a movie. It's called Juno. Really nice movie. Yeah. So it's in like the starting credits. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna sing it. Right, ready?
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves. If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves. If you were the wood, I'd be the fire. If you were the love, I'd be the desire. If you were a castle, I'd be your moat. And if you were an ocean, I'd learn to float. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like a sea. If you were a river in the mountains tall, the rumble of your water would be my call. If you were the winter, I know I'd be the snow. Just as long as you're with me when the cold winds blow. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like a sea. Thank you.
Man, I felt like it was one of those like America's Got Talent moments where like you start to hear him and you're like, I was not expecting that voice.
That was really cool. And one of my favorite songs of that soundtrack too. I was like, yeah.
But let's hear it from Rahul.
Woo! I love that whole soundtrack. I tell you, I love it, love it, love it.
I haven't seen that movie in like a dog's age.
Hey, I own it, man. It's on my Amazon Prime if you ever want to watch it. Silence. All right, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
I didn't know that was a question. I just.
It was a statement.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Austin Young.
Alrighty. I'm going to tell some dick jokes. Sorry to ruin the mood. All these beautiful musicians up here, and I'm just like, dating's weird. I went on a date last night. I go out with a lot of big girls, not by choice, but, you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. All right, so the date went pretty good, and I invited her back to my place, and she's like, yeah, I'd love to come over. And I'm like, awesome. And then I remembered I'm super poor. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot. And all I have is an air mattress. And, like, I'm big, and it barely holds me. And she's a beefy gal. And I kind of wanted to tell her, I was like, hey, I only have an air mattress, and it can barely hold. I'm not saying anything about you, but it can barely hold me. You're going home? Okay, thanks for, I'll call you, not fuck myself? Okay, all right, this was wonderful. But that was, that's, yeah, I'm gonna need to get a mattress, something with secure, all right, that's a new one. We're gonna fucking, I'm new to the area, I'm new to Texas, new to Austin, Texas. I went to Jew Boys for the first time. Like, Jew Boys, that's a weird name for a sandwich shop, and then I went in there, and I was like, why the hell they name a sandwich shop Jew Boys? And then I got a sandwich and chips, and they'll be like, that's $23. I'm like, oh, that's wild. You guys are just open with that shit over here. Fucking, I wish Kanye, he should have just moved over here. I feel like he could have solved a lot of, anyways. Yeah. I feel like Tucker Carlson is just Goosebumps for dads. Just every night he just tells the most spookiest stories from liberals across the world. He's just like, and the male woodshop teacher had the biggest fucking titties, and dads across America are just like, ah! Yeah, that's one of my dad. My dad's like that. Hell, he watches Tucker all the time. I went to visit him not too long ago. Tucker has an amazing laugh. Just watch it for that. Just, that's his fucking laugh, dude. What a dork. He sounds like a Disney villain. Yeah. I like messing with my dad. You know, like how dogs, like you guys have dogs. You're just like, what's that? What's at the door? Is that a squirrel? Get him. Go get him. I do that with my dad. I'm like, what's that at the border? Those undocumented migrants? They're gonna come in. They're gonna get them. And my dad's just like, yeah. I'll try to think of another one. Yeah, he's. I travel for work. I go out to the West Coast a lot. And he's like always worried about me. He's like, be careful out there. I hear it's crazy. I'm like, Dad, we're from Florida. Like, it doesn't get crazier than Florida. Turn on any episode of Cops. There's going to be a segment featuring our hometown. And then the rest of the episode is featuring neighboring towns. So it's wild. Florida's so wild. You just get numb to wild, just craziness. Like I was sitting in a drive-through, and a guy and another guy got in an argument in the parking lot, and one guy pulled out a gun and pointed at the other guy. I wasn't even scared. I'm just like, of course, of all the fucking days. And I was like, dude, you just get numb to it. It's wild. Hold on, I had another. Fuck. Don't woo me. I'm just high. I can't think of my silly dick jokes. Hold on. Let me think. I apologize for... Yeah, you can tell a lot about a place by watching Cops. Like, Cops just takes place. It's just like... They'll do like a breakdown of each episode. It's like Jacksonville, Florida. They're like, we got a hit and run. And it'll be like Atlanta, Georgia. And it's just like, shots fired, cops down. And then it goes to Salt Lake City. And they're just like, yeah, we got this report of these ducks. They were a little close to the highway. So we just gathered them up and took them to a park. And there's a lake at the park. And I think the residents of Salt Lake City will rest easy tonight. Just, sounds like a great place, Salt Lake City. Yeah, I'm from Florida. There's some similarities between Florida and Texas. Like, we also have the death penalty. Texas goes a little buck wild with the death penalty over here, though. You guys are just open with executing the mentally handicapped. That's cool. Florida, we just have them work at our grocery stores. That being said, I used to work at a grocery store. I worked there, and I hated it. I hated it so much. I would try to just not work. That was all I would do. I'd just go to work and try not to work. And I was taking a lunch break, and my manager was with me, and she's a big Harry Potter fan. And I didn't grow up watching Harry Potter. I was raised in a very religious household. My mom was like, you can't read Harry Potter. It would hurt Jesus' feelings. I was like, Mom, how could me reading a book possibly offend our landscaper? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, so my manager's super into Harry Potter, and she's from Boston. So I was just like asking her about her tattoos, and it was like a golden snitch. And she's like, oh, this is a golden snitch. It's from fucking Harry Potter. It's a wicked awesome movie. I'm like, I've never seen those movies. She's like, you've never seen fucking Harry Potter, kid? Dude, it's one of the greatest fucking movies ever. I'm like, what? I didn't want to go back to work, and I saw how excited she was, and I'm just like, what's it about? And she's like, dude, so get this kid, all right, his name's Harry Potter, he's living under the stairs, and he's all upset because it's his birthday and nobody fucking remembers. And then it turns out he's a fucking wizard, and I still haven't seen Harry Potter, but I want her to wrap up every fantasy movie from now on. It's just like, yeah, there's this fucking talking line. It turns out he's Jesus, dude. Fucking comes back to life. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you, guys.
Lost in Thought moseys to the stage.
Oh, let's hear it for Austin Young.
Woo!
I've seen one Harry Potter movie.
Lane, you're facing the wrong way. The audience is out this
I
way.
know, the audience
I've
is
seen one.
that way.
I've seen one Harry Potter movie.
Ernie, be nice to him. It's his first day.
I've seen one Harry Potter movie. Well, actually, I've seen a few.
Oh my
Where's
God, I own all of them.
I haven't seen one.
I own all of them. They're awesome. My favorite one is, well, my favorite, both of them, but the Deathly Hallows 1 and 2.
I did watch.
I watch those repeatedly.
Can you guys like organize the mics? You're all like out of whack, and I can't.
Oh, I'm fine. He's out of whack.
Okay.
See?
'Cause I couldn't get a good shot of y'all.
I did watch a gay porn once called Harry Potter. Does that count?
As the crickets continue, who's coming up next?
Wait.
Lost in Thought?
Dr. Goodwin said Tucker Carlson was rejected by the CIA. He's a
Really?
he's a Disney villain who thinks he's a Bond villain.
I'm sorry, but dude is like leftover cooking oil. No. Like that's been used about like 50 times. Okay, Lost in Thought.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Swiggy.
Woo! Swiggy.
Swiggy! The fuck's up? Yo, I'm definitely first time I've been here at this mic. One thing I noticed is they said that there's no censorship, but then he said you can't talk about trans or gays, which I think is kind of censorship. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I just thought that was. I mean, it's gonna be. You could have said like it's mostly censored, except it was just like nah, like we're just going non-censored, but you can't talk about this. And it's like what? Like that's censorship, but whatever. All right. I just figured I'd point that out. But I've been feeling really left out lately. I really have. I've been like, I asked my coworkers, you know, because like I feel like I'm just missing out in life. Because like I told him, you know, like I'm still, you know, like I've never fisted a woman's vagina before. You know, I told him that. I was like, I just never got like my whole fist in there. And then he was like, what, dude? Like. Well, he's like, hey, neither have I, man. He's like, that's not normal, you know. I'm thinking like everyone's out there like fisting vaginas, and I'm like the only one like not fisting vaginas. And then he was like, why would you even want to fist a vagina? Because then like after you had your fist in there, would you want to like stick your dick in there? It'd be all like loose and whatnot from your fist being in there. But I was like, I mean, they got an asshole, you know. You could fist the vagina and then fuck the asshole. I feel like that would be a good solution to that problem. That's something I want to do. That's on like my bucket list. I just want to get my whole hand in there, man. I think that'd be pretty wild. But one time, though, I did meet this one chick. Like, it was, like, outside of the Kill Tony venue. I was chilling. And then, like, I'm just, like, minding my own business. And this guy's, like, watching the video and, like, showing it to people. And I walk up, and I'm like, hey, man, can I see what's on the video? And he's like, nah, man, I don't know you, dude. I don't know what you're looking at. But then his girlfriend was like, nah, I want him to see it. Show him the video. And so when he turns it to me, all of a sudden, it's that same chick, but she's, like, completely naked. And she has, like, a butt plug in her ass. And she's, like, fingering herself. And then she says, I'm about to smoke some DMT, and once I blast off, I start squirting, and then sure enough, like her pussy started gushing in the video, so I immediately turned to her, and I'm like, hey, yo, I got DMT at my house, like, can I get your number? Like, what's up, you know? And then, like, I got her number, and all of a sudden, her boyfriend got, like, mad. He was like, oh, babe, like, let's get out of here, you know? This guy probably just, like, jerks off all the time, you know? Let's just get out of here, babe. You know? And so then, like, they like, roll out, and I go to the Kill Tony event. You gotta, like, lock up your phone or whatever. When I get out, you know, I unlocked it. I called her up. They're at the Casino El Camino, which is, like, down the street from the Vulcan. So I walk down there, and then I meet up with that chick, and she's, like, with her boyfriend. I sit next to her. Her boyfriend's across the table, and as we're sitting, she puts, like, her hand, like, on my pants, and then, like, she's, like, touching. I'm starting to get hard. I put my hand, like, on her leg, and then I slide over, and I was, like, touching her pussy, like, over her panties. But then I, like, slid her panties over, and I was trying to get in there, but her pussy was, like, really dry. So then she got a bunch of spit on her finger, and she, like, lubed it up. Then I got, like, my finger in there, and I was fingering her, but all of a sudden, like, her boyfriend wanted her to talk to these people in, like, the other table, and so she's trying to get up. I'm trying to keep my finger in her pussy. So she eventually pulls it out of her pussy hole, and she gets up, and then she starts like talking to him. As she's talking, she like lifts up her skirt, and I start like grabbing her ass a little bit. And then her boyfriend was just like, yeah, we just met this guy out front of this comedy event. He's like a comedian or something. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, swaggy. Oh man, my kid though, he tried calling me earlier, but I didn't answer. He's a fucking loser. His father left him. Fuck that kid. Oh man. Anyone here fuck whores? If you have, I don't know if you're aware, but you can pay for like a half hour or a full hour. If you pay for like the half hour, it's like $100, or if you pay for the full hour, it's like 160 to 200, depending on where you're going. But like if you pay like the full hour and you come early, that's like it. You have to pay more money if you want to come again. And like when I'm fucking, I like to come multiple times. I don't know about you, but I'm not like a one nut kind of guy. I like to nut like a few times, you know. So what I do is I like leave the condom on and I just keep fucking, and then I just start like unloading nuts into the condom like one after another. I'll pop off like 5 or 6, you know. And then like when I pull out, she'll see like the cum oozing out of the condom. She's like, "Whoa, you are naughty boy." I'm just like, damn straight, bitch. Like some people be like balling on a budget, but I'm just like nutting on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, swaggy. Man, fucking, I do have a podcast called The Utensils of Insanity. We do like raps on it, you know. I can rock the shit a cappella, yo, cause I'm that fella, and I be looking for that little Anne freak. Hope she don't make a peep so the Nazis don't find us. So I perform cunnilingus for a slide of my dingus. That's code for my motherfucking penis. I'm the motherfucking man, like Ultimate Warrior making demands to Vince McMahon, holding hands. Yo, I read the Quran. I'm the motherfucking man, goddamn the motherfucking swiggy bitch. Gonna bend over your shit, yo. You gonna take this dick? We gonna do that shit that you think is sick, cause I'm the motherfucking swiggy. Swiggy.
All right, give it up for Swiggy. Woo! Okay, Lane. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next.
We're coming close to the end. Are we doing the going once, going twice?
Yeah, Austin Howard, are you still here?
Austin Howard going once. Austin Howard going twice. On the next person.
Sold.
Let's hear it for Catfish Russ coming up next.
Thank you very much. So I'm kind of new to the South, and I drove here from Virginia, and I'm very afraid of Southern cops because I watch television. And 2 miles after I got over the Texas border, 2 cops pulled me over, 2 of them. Said, "Get out of that car, boy." I got out. Said, "Say the alphabet." I said the alphabet. One of them looked at the other one and said, "Is that right?" I was going to talk about my mom, a little Hungarian mother. Who a little Hungarian woman who said, you know, to me like, I'm the youngest of 5, and I'm 10 months behind my next older brother Barry. I said, "Mom, why am I so close to Barry?" She said, "Well, I went to the doctor to go get one of those IOUs, and there you are." So, I was going to tell you, could you tell I'm a Southerner? There's one sure way to tell a Southerner. Southerners like to hear themselves talk, so they say things 2 or 3 times to make it sound more important. Like, my name's Bob's what my name is. I live over there at Willow Springs where I live at. That transmission is all tore up, is what that transmission is. That's right. And, you know, I will tell you that the second time I've lived in the South, first time I came, I got 59 knocks on the door from Jehovah's Witnesses. 59 times. So I move here again, I get a knock on the door, Jehovah's Witness, slam the door in his face. A minute later, there's 11 of them. They grabbed me outside and threatened to gang save me. Well, I took their names and numbers and gave them to a friend of mine who sells Amway products. You got to get them back. What I like about the South is they don't pretend. They don't pretend like, you know, in the bad area of town. Like in the bad area of town in Atlanta, it doesn't say whorehouse or ladies. It just says massage parlor. What is that? My back hurts. My legs are sore. I think I'll get a blowjob. I know you're laughing inside. No, I really very, very glad to see you, both of you. And, yeah. Oh, good. Somebody's awake. Okay. Let's see. One of the things that I loved about, I do love the South. And I grew up, with a little Hungarian mother, and she would look at me and say, "Sweetheart, why don't you go call Kathy Goldberg? She's Jewish." So Kathy's not good looking. She's not good looking, and she doesn't get jokes. Oh, I guess you can't have children. Come on, she's a Jewish mother. So my mom, she called me today. She goes, "What are you doing tonight?" "I'm going to do some comedy." "You're going to go to that kick your ass coffee?" "Kick butt coffee." "What's that difference?" Everybody, God bless you all. Thank you very much.
It's up there.
Let's hear it for Catfish Russ.
Why are you looking at me?
Let's hear it for Catfish Russ.
Thank you. Catfish Russ. Yeah. Oh. You just dropped the guitar chord. All right. Who's coming up next, Lost in Thought?
Coming up next, let's hear it for Harmonica Tony.
Woo! Ernie. Oh, there I am. All right, give it up for Harmonica Tony.
Yeah, I had to back it down because the harmonica is loud.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good. Now I had to back it down just a little bit so it wouldn't blow everybody away. No, you were fine though.
Yeah, it's kind of like how he has to back me down all the time because I won't shut up. All right, so closing out the night tonight, one of the more prolific writers I have ever met, my adopted little brother. Give it up for Lost in Thought!
All right, so I am closing it with new shit.
New shit. Hot and steamy.
Of fucking course. One communal washing room has no electricity, and in the other, some rude fuck has used every single washer. Fuck that it's Sunday. Just because people take advantage where it's expected they would doesn't mean they should. So I load all my clothes in a suitcase and just start walking to the local laundromat. And usually that walk is burdened with other thoughts. What if someone assumes things about me because I'm some random dude on the side of the road dragging a suitcase? Oh well, he's dragging a suitcase on the side of the road. He must be a loser that can't afford a car. Or maybe he's just some crazy psycho hiding some kind of evidence. Quick, where's that picture with the most wanted picture on it? Not even giving any consideration to the most logical explanation, must be laundry day. As I'm thinking about this, I'm angry. I am fucking pissed. Now I have to haul all my clothes a few blocks to some goddamn laundromat because some inconsiderate jerkwad doesn't understand the concept that living in a complex meant that there were other people sharing that space. And then I began thinking about other things as I continued to walk with a steely determination. I worry too much, especially about what other people think. And it's to a point where it's not just to my detriment, it's to a point where I'm so concerned about other people like coworkers wanting to like me so much that I just swallow my tongue, my emotion, and every single curse word while just letting them continue to treat me however they wish. Oh, you know what? It's okay that you took the credit for putting those locations together. So what if I was the one that actually took the time out of my day to put it together? Because it was a list that I had. So what if you reported back to my superiors that it was you that did it? And not just my coworkers, but I'm even letting my own mind treat me however it wants. Performing my duties to half of their responsibility as of late. Making proper changes in the system to record someone's new machine, but not recording in a place where everyone can see it until the last minute. And when something final happens and you can't edit it anymore, I can't edit it anymore, it's me that looks incompetent. And the fact that I've got other people saying, yep, I did it, it was all me, isn't helping. I'm not helping myself. I'm making myself into a worker with performance that's beginning to decline, which gives those that want to have the glory for themselves all the ammunition they need. I'm also tired of writing just for recognition. The letters I write create spells of empty wishes that feel all the more hollowed out and abandoned when no one actually does bother to look. I want to speak for me, to live for me, to write for me. And it's not going to stop fear or procrastination or wondering what's going to happen tomorrow. But at least some action plans can help. Actually doing the work for no one but myself to propel myself into a better tomorrow. I may not stop me from holding my tongue or feeling that grit and that discomfort sear into my veins because, choose your battles. And it would feel a whole lot better to lose battles when I'm actually doing things I can for myself. So I can feel good about me. So I can be there for everyone in my life because I have taken care of myself first. I can tell you of a few very good friends that are already living that example. But now, if you don't mind, I have some dirty laundry that I have to finally clean.
Ernie, give him the flames. No, Ernie.
Ernie.
All right, give it up for Lost in Thought.
Boots and pants and 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 boots and pants.
Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down.
And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and
Ernie,
pants.
I wanted you to give him the flames.
I got. Wait.
All right. Oh my God! I honestly, Lost in Thought, I didn't.
Backseat production driver.
I honestly didn't think we were gonna have that much of an audience for a matinee show. We did. We did, and several last-minute surprises too. And we gotta thank the Huntress Quinn for keeping us fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. Thank you, Quinn. And we gotta thank everybody who came here, especially all the new voices. Keep coming back because you are the one that keeps the show running.
And everyone watching at home too.
Not just our dorky selves. All right, so should we do the thing?
Yes.
You have been witness to the best open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Quinn. Thank you and good night! Yeah! And just remember, we're off for the next 2 weeks. For South by, we are off for the next 2 weeks. Good night.
Jesus.